Are you thinking about moving to Lexington, Kentucky? Are you asking yourself, is Lexington, Kentucky a safe place to live? Well, today you're in luck because on this episode of Living in Lexington, we are going to answer that very question. Let's get to it. Welcome back to Living in Lexington, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ben Murphy with eXp Realty. Today we're talking about crime. I know that may be a touchy topic for some people, but like I said before on this channel, we're going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly about living in Lexington and to help you kind of do your own research and point you in the right direction and hopefully answer some of the questions you might have that especially if you're moving from out of state across the country and you hear about Lexington, Kentucky, but you know very, very little except for what you've seen on TV. So we're going to try to relieve some of those questions here today. Now, I get this question a lot from clients moving from out of state. Is Lexington, Kentucky safe? And I know that I could be potentially giving a biased answer because I live here, I work here, so of course I want to say it's safe. But I also want to send you resources and share with you some resources that will help you answer that question for yourself. I do have to give you a quick disclaimer, though, ladies and gentlemen. I am a realtor, so by law, I'm not legally supposed to tell you where not to go. Okay, I can't gear you towards away from specific neighborhoods. Now, on this channel, we do talk about some of the best neighborhoods in the area. We talk about the school systems, we talk about shopping, entertainment. So we do answer that question, but I want to make sure that you understand that I'm legally not allowed to tell you where you can't go or where you shouldn't go. So I'm going to direct you to resources that will help you answer that question for yourself and hopefully guide you while you are doing your own research about the area. So the first place I'm going to direct you to is actually an article website that I stumbled upon that apparently goes around the country and ranks different cities based on their safety level. And so is Lexington, Kentucky safe? This article dives right into it, and I like it because they go into statistics where you can see right here in 2021, Lexington had a violent crime rate of 305 per 100,000 people. Lexington's crime rate is 23% below the national average, and I even love it the fact they have a graph for you to look at and you can check out yourself. So to give you a picture, yes, Lexington, Kentucky has 300,000 people in a very small area, but the crime rate compared to city sizes similar to ours, it's very, very different. Going down the page, you're actually going to come upon a list of the 22 most dangerous ranked cities, kind of based off of the crime rate, the violent crime rate per 100,000 people. And you have to go all the way down to the bottom of the list. Oakland is the 22nd most dangerous. And then you can kind of compare Lexington's violent crime rate right next to it. So when it comes to violent crime, you can be assured that it is very, very low compared to other major cities around the country. Now, the next resource that I'm going to direct you to actually is going to be crime.org, crimegrade.org. I'm sorry about that. And it's actually really cool because if you're not a very numbery kind of person, maybe a picture will help. And as you can see right here in the map of Lexington, it actually grades overall crime and based off of the different colors. So crime grades A plus means it's safest area, C's mildly safe, and then F is definitely not so safe. So again, city center, this is very normal for most major cities, but as you can also see, there's tons and tons and tons of green. And the crazy thing too is you can go from an orange to a light green to a dark green, back to a light green, back to a red. Like it's really interesting when it comes to living in Lexington because everything's so close to each other. You're really not far from a bad area, but you're really not far from a good area either. So you'll have to definitely play around with this and add it to your list of things to kind of visit, and you can go check it out for yourself and you can see for yourself the areas visually, and I think that will give you a really good picture of what the area is like in the different parts of Lexington. Now, those are just two resources, and then there's other resources. There are national ranking systems. Safewise.com had ranked Lexington, Kentucky, the third safest city 2 years in a row in the most recent years of 2018 and 2019. So the more you go out there, the more you research, you find that Lexington, compared to other major cities, just doesn't deal with the consistent problems of crime, theft, and all the other things that kind of come with living in a large city in the state of Kentucky. So the final resource I'm going to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, is another ranking site that I have actually used in the past when I was talking about the school system here in Lexington, Kentucky, and it's usnews.com, and it's got Lexington, Kentucky as the number 34 best places to live in the United States and the number 49th best places to retire. Now, this is comparing it to all cities across the country of the United States. So when you start to look at it in that light, it's it's kind of just starting to shoot at you that Lexington's a great place to be. It's a great place to live. Otherwise, I wouldn't be bragging about it every single week with posting new and new videos every single week. So, and you shift over to this on that page. I'll leave a link down below in the description box. It talks about violent crime rate over time, and that's starting in '06, going all the way to 2017. You can see a dramatic drop in violent crime rates here in the Lexington, Kentucky area. And I have got to give a quick shout out to the local police department here in Lexington, Kentucky. They are doing a fantastic job trying to minimize crime, violent crime, theft, robbery, whatever it is. I do know that they are putting in a lot of initiatives trying to make the Lexington community a safer place to live. So, that being said, you got to do a little bit more research to kind of figure it out for yourself. But I hope these resources um, are a good direction for you to get started. One way to really figure out if a city is safe or if it's somewhere you might want to live, I've been recommending to people go on vacation to Lexington. Come check it out. Lexington's beautiful this time of the year, especially during the summer months. You can come, early June, and you can catch actually the state's biggest county fair. Check out that video. I just posted that not too long ago. There's so much stuff going on throughout the year as well. You can come during the fall. Fall is a beautiful time of the year here in Kentucky. There's so many events going on from college football. You can go check out Keeneland. You go check out some of our parks. There's so much to do here. So I highly recommend if you are truly considering moving to Lexington, Kentucky, you've got to come on vacation here and you got to scout the areas out. Take the research that you've gotten from our channel, from your own research, and then come just look at it and see if this is truly the place to be. And if you're really thinking about it, ladies and gentlemen, you got to subscribe to this channel because we're posting more and more information every single week. And I get comments from viewers like you saying how helpful they are and how much easier it is to research more about this area, especially if you're living across the country. And I get it. So be sure to leave me a comment. Tell me of other things you want to learn about and things that you want me to discuss here on this channel. We will talk about the other areas of Lexington, such as Richmond, Frankfort, and more around the area. We'll talk about the crime rates in those areas well, so be sure to make sure that you check them out. If this video helped you out at all, please do me a quick favor, hit that like button. Let the world know what's going on here in Lexington. If those are people trying to research and learn if Lexington is safe or not, then this video hopefully will help them answer that question. And so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Be sure, if you are thinking about moving to the area, leave me an email, shoot me a text, give me a quick phone call. We'll make that transition as easy as possible and make this, your next new Kentucky home. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Murphy. I'm with eXp Realty here at Living in Lexington. I'll see y'all next time.